So let's sit at the edge of the chair and find the distribution between the right side and the left side of the pelvis, and get as big as you can in your hip, as wide as you can. Almost like you're a basket that holds the torso. So the picture is of a container of bones with all the organs and then the spine. And let's close the eyes for a second and think about your breath is coming from the bottom of your pelvis up the spine, getting up to the very, very top of the spine, almost inside your head, and from there it kind of comes out like a fountain that spills the water down your shoulders, down your arms, and on the next breath again, from the base of the pelvis area, up and up and up and up, and when it's time to exhale, it pours from the top of your vertebrae. We have 7 in the neck, 12 in the mid-back, 5 in the lumbar, and then the sacrum. And follow the breath. Follow that fountain going up through the channel of the spine inside the vertebrae. See how it comes up from the top. And as you exhale, what quality does the water drip down? And you're in charge. Or make it as pleasant as you possibly can. Inhale any fear, stress, unwanted thoughts, and exhale them out. Out, out, out. Notice if you inhale through your nose and if you exhale, or do you do it any other way? Notice if there's any tension on the way up or on the way down. Is it jagged or is it smooth? And notice if one nostril breathes more than the other. Is the passage of the oxygen is clearer in one nostril versus the other. The yogis tell us that it changes every couple of hours during the day. And go ahead and do the last one. And exhale it. And open your eyes. And we take it into the physical. We're going to inhale, lifting the chest and arching the back a little bit, and exhaling into the center, into the base of the spine. Inhaling and arching and lifting the chest and creating some tension. Does it take your eyes? Does it take your head? Or is it just the back and the chest? What do you do? And play with it and try other ways. Try maybe with the head and the eyes. Try without. And when you notice that you're lifting the chest, where in the chest, where in the back, that lifting? Can you feel your sternum, that cartilage moving? You can even put your fingers gently on the sternum. See if you can feel the movement. Or do you feel it in your lower back? Because many times we do things and we don't know where the pain comes from. When you lift your chest and you hold your breath, where is the tension in your body? What are you doing? What are you doing? And let it be. Hopefully you know what you're doing. And now collapse as you inhale. Collapse. As you exhale, come back to somewhat erect spine. Inhale and collapse. Exhale and inhale and collapse. And stay and breathe here and collapse. Are you taking your head and your eyes? Is it just your back? Is it your shoulders? What kind of feeling comes with that? And breathe in. And don't let your chest move. Where does the air go?
My toes.
What are the lungs doing? And if you look around, how many people live in this place?
How many people live in this one?
Yeah, how many people live in that position?
Yeah.
I feel great today. And then lift the spine and inhale. And feel how much more the lungs can actually utilize that flow of oxygen. So let it go. So inhale and exhale is automatic. The diaphragm, that's a muscle that sits like this, has to contract down and it flattens. When it flattens, the lung can stretch. So the air comes in, the atmospheric exchange changes between the inside and the outside, and you can actually use the 3 lobes of the lung on the right side and the 2 lobes on the left side. You exhale, the diaphragm relaxes and get into the dome shape. So put your hands like this and inhale. Flatten the diaphragm in your hands. It's almost like a teaching tool. And exhale, become back as a dome. And feel the lungs being stretched by the muscles. Because the lung is just an organ. It's not a muscle, it's an organ. So it needs muscles to actually activate it. The lung is very long. It goes all the way up to the second rib here. Yeah.
It's automatic to breathe, but you can use your chest muscles.
You have to use
or
muscles.
Use the diaphragm.
That's what I
separate the two.
Not
Mentally,
really.
mentally.
Yes. Yeah. We'll do it in a minute. I've never done it in sitting. I've done it in laying down. We'll do it sitting. Let me try. Okay. And inhale. And exhale. So now think that you have to do something like push a big furniture and breathe like really deep. coming all the way to your shoulders, right? And exhale. So full breath will get us to use the muscle up here. And the air or the oxygen can actually get into the upper parts of the lung. As I said, lungs come all the way to here and all the way down here. Let's try. Let's go back and stretch your legs. That's not where I wanted to go, but the question takes us somewhere. So, let's put the hands behind the head. And we're going to inhale as if we become 6 months pregnant in 1 second. And lose the pregnancy. So breathe into your lower belly. Where's your belly? Where's your belly?
It's in there.
No, I have one.
No, you have beer belly. This lower push. Breathe into the lower belly. Push. And exhale. And so now we're using basically the diaphragm. And relax. I'm going to show you what we're going to try to do next. Don't do it, just watch for a second. I'm going to inhale, and with full breath, with a full lung, I'm going to take my belly and I will shift it up, and I will shift it down, and I will shift it up, and I will shift it down, and I'll play until I need to exhale. So it's going to look like that. I don't know if I can do it not laying on the floor, but let's try. I'll bend my knees a little bit. Okay, let's try it together. You may even be able to hear the movement inside. And exhale whenever you need to. Rest if you need to. It's not easy, huh? But that's the diaphragm moving up and down. You asked, so
Yeah.
here it is.
No, I was curious about that.
Yeah.
Because the only time you really feel your lungs is when you have a cough. And you feel your lungs. You know.
I actually use driving as time to breathe and become aware of my breath. Yeah, and kind of slowly breathe in, hold, slowly breathe out, hold, or slow inhale and even slower exhale, and kind of play with it. Instead of doing cruise control, I cruise my breath. Okay, let's try it one more time. And exhale. And let's come back into sitting. And we're going to put our hands on our lower bellies. And we're going to try to very slowly and conscientiously breathe into the lower belly, into the lower ribs, and also expanding the back. And if you can get all the way up. So. And exhale. Do it in your own tempo, but try to get as high as you can towards your shoulders. Starting from the pregnancy belly and coming all the way up. The diaphragm is always going to be the majority of the work. And when you exhale, open your eyes if they're not open. We'll do it again. And this time, as you come up, feel like you have like an air pillow underneath here. And as you come up, those air pillows are getting inflated. And when you exhale, they deflate. So it's not huge, but I want you to see if you can feel that. You become really expanded from the inside, and then you deflate. And as you exhale the next time, see if you can keep the width underneath your armpits as you exhale. And then open your eyes and stay with that width. And then let go of the arms. And take a normal breath. Okay. Spread all 10 toes and lift the arch as you inhale. And we're going to do 2 arches. We're going to do arch underneath the feet, and we'll do the air pillows underneath the armpits. So we're going to inhale and lift the arches and get all the way underneath the armpit, trying to get some air through that space. Exhale, bring everything into normal. Inhale, there's some kind of an elevation as the breath comes up. The arches are coming up, the pillows are getting fatter. And as the exhalation goes through, the arches relaxes and the pillows underneath the arms. So it's from the floor, up through the spine, into the armpits, exhalation. How does the breath in and out is coming in and out through me now? Am I part of it? Is it streaming smoothly? Good. Let's bring the fingers to 45 degrees. Bend a little bit at the elbow, press on the thigh above the knees, Open the knees so they are above our feet, not on the inside, but on the above them. And press the spine while widening the elbows. Press the spine down by widening the elbows. So another way to do it is to just be with the arm and press the spine and create a lot of tension. But I'd like to offer to have the hands attached to the leg, where it gives you structure. The hands even go further to give you more strength and structure, and from there, the whole torso comes forward and come up. Inhale. Exhale, widen underneath the armpits and take the torso forward. Notice that I say forward, I don't say down. I'll do it once down. This will be down. I'm nice and flexible, right? But that's not what I said. What I offer to do is to go forward, 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 forward. It's a different direction, it's a different aim. So make sure that the knees are nice and open. Inhale, exhale, widen the elbow, widen the elbow, widen the elbow. The eyes are forward, 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 forward. You don't have to get up yet. You don't have the structure and the strength. But we're working towards it. I don't want you to boom. No. I want it to happen. And one day it will happen. We just have to keep at it. Inhale. Exhale. It's like falling up from the chair because the angle is there. I noticed that in other classes when I say parabola between the head and the tail, it didn't click. Nobody had the picture and the vector of it. So I'm trying different words, so we'll see. And exhale, forward, forward, forward. And look, look, look. Too much effort, less effort. It's really hard to want to succeed and be ambitious and letting it go when you're trying. It's both.
It's tension through the whole body, which is what you want to do.
It's actually no tension. It's
No
actually,
tension.
no, it's falling off the chair up. You don't need that. In the beginning, yeah.
What I'm trying to express is, isometrically, the muscles are equalized,
Right.
but tense.
Yeah.
You want to use a different phrase for it. But, I mean, use momentum, that's cheating.
Right. We don't want momentum. We want to fall up. You want to, as if you had a scale underneath you, instead of going 150, 120, 120. It's that smoothness we're looking for.
Not for me.
It will
be many years for you.
It just
not
numbers.
before me, Lenny.
Not for me either. When I get to 120, I will be very sad. All right. Let's take your right hand and put it on the left outside of the left leg. So you're twisting to your left. Now twist the torso back to the center and twist back to the left. And twist back to the center. Don't let this leg go. Don't move the leg. And so something has to pivot. The torso is pivoting over the joint. And back. and forward and side and forward. Do you feel the pelvis on your left side moving forward and back and the leg moving inside it? And twist forward and back to this side. And inhale as you come to the center. Exhale when you come to the beginning position. When you inhale, your spine goes a little bit higher. When you come back, it relaxes into the center between your two pelvis, hip sides. Inhale. You're more on your left hip. Just keep on collecting data. I'm saying it too, but see how much you can collect data as you're doing it. So it doesn't become an exercise, but you keep on exploring. What else move? What am I using? Why my hand holding the leg? What does it do? So I was told to do it. Can I do it on exhalation? How different will it be if I exhale going forward? Would it give me the same quality? If not, how different is it? Which one do I like more? And come to the center. Inhale. And exhale. And take the other hand and put it on the outside of the legs. So now you're turning to the other side. Twist to the center. Exhale to the beginning position. Is my leg forward? Is my knee forward? Did I allow it to fall into the middle? Am I rotating my torso above the hip joint? What does my hip joint do when I'm rotating? Is it moving forward and back? How is my breathing on this side? Is the distance between my knees is the same distance as when I started? Is my spine moving up and down as I'm rotating? And the next time that you come up, release the hand and relax. Put your hands underneath the kneecap, the patella. I like the word patella. It sounds so Italian. And round your spine. Exhale. Inhale, lift the spine. And notice your breath coming in. Exhale and see every vertebra in your spine going round and round and round to the C shape, the letter C. With the top of the C, your nose is above your pubic bone, the bottom of the C. Or half a circle. And inhale and lift, 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 and follow the breath through the bottom of the lung to the top of the lung. And exhale and lengthen the back round and round and round. Try to get as much space between the vertebrae in the back as all the oxygen came out of you. Foof. That's a lie. There's always a little bit left. And inhale. And notice it coming in. And exhale and expand. Exhale and expand. And get rounder and rounder and rounder. And you come back up. Put your left hand on the inside of your left and the right hand on the left of the left. And on exhale, we're going to press. It's buzzing. And exhale and press. And inhale and exhale and press. So now let's look at the two ways we can do it. I mean, there are probably more ways we can do it, but what we did before, we went up, we moved forward, we blocked, and we pressed. So let's do that 4 times, and then we're going to do the other way. So, inhale up, move forward to 1 or 2, and exhale, press the legs in, press the arms out. And every little muscle around the spine is working. And inhale. And inhale up. And exhale. And release it. Inhale up. Forward and exhale. So the arms are moving out and the legs are moving in. Let's do it one more time this way. Exhale. And release. Rest for a minute. When I do this, I really give it the most, and every little muscle in my back is just working around the spine. I can actually feel every vertebra. But on the next one, we're going to actually move backwards in our lower back. So we're going to put just the hands, not all the way down here. We're going to sit more straight, more erect, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to push out, we're going to push in, and as we exhale, we're going to move the belly button towards the spine. Backwards, backwards, backwards. Inhale to the center. Exhale. Belly button is trying to kiss the vertebrae back. Inhale, release. Exhale. Inhale. How come I only hear myself? And inhale up. And release. Rest. One more thing for today. So the focus was through breath, the other things, but the focus was through the breath. So let's take your right hand on your right knee, your left hand coming from the top of the right one. We're going to come all the way up. We're going to lift the spine. We're going to rotate like we did earlier, and we're going to come as far back as we can as we exhale. We're going to inhale, we're going to lift the arm up. We're going to bring it over the other hand, and we're going to pull the belly button towards the vertebra. Inhale, lift the arm up. Lift the spine up. Lift the armpit up. And rotate all the way back, your back. There's no good back and back, just as much as you can. And inhale up. Follow the arm. Bring the hand over the other hand. And exhale and bring the belly button back. Third time, inhale up. Look at it, 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 look at it. Exhale back. Inhale up, follow the hand. Lift the ribs. Lift the ribs and exhale towards the back. One more time, it feels so good. Inhale up. Lift, 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 lift. I want to see lifting. Think about a beautiful foot at the top of the tree and rotate. And lift and lift and lift, trying to reach even further, reach more, reach more, reach more, reach more, reach more, and exhale into the back, backwards. Lengthen the vertebrae. Flatten the lower belly. And release and rest. Close your eyes. We'll do it the other side in a minute. Just breathe. One more breath. All right, let's do the other side. Hand over the knee, hand over the hand. And inhale and follow the arm. And start using the lift, using the ribs, move them. It's a usable cage or basket. It's flexible if you allow it. And exhale towards the back. And inhale up and follow the hand. And lift the ribs and make more room between the waist and the ribs. Bring it all the way down and exhale the belly button further back into the vertebrae, towards the vertebrae. And inhale. And rotate, rotate, rotate. Maybe you're all the way to the chair, to the edge of the chair, to the middle of the chair, to the other side of the chair, and inhale up. And then exhale towards the back. Lengthen the vertebrae, make them really, really long, like you're trying to touch the back of the chair with your lower vertebrae. And inhale up. And rotate, rotate, and maybe the eyes can take you further back. And inhale up. All the way from the top of the ceiling and round your lower back. And again, inhale up. And rotate. And inhale up. And bring it all the way onto the hand and pull back. Bring the other hand to the other knee. See if you can go back, leave one leg with the other leg, and rock. Rock. Forward. Back and forward. And as you come to the tippy toes, see if you can rock back with the same legs at the same time. Or do you have to do one leg at a time? Where is the pivot point? What do you have to do to pivot on the hip? So for me, I need to bring my feet closer to me. When I draw my feet a little bit closer to me, it comes up. Yeah. Better. You asked me a couple of weeks ago.
The body's learning slowly.
Yes, not so slowly. All right. And sit up. Rock from hip to hip. Getting faster. Run, 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 run. Up, 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 up. And slow it down until you find center. Rock it towards the tail. Rock it towards your pubic bone. Rock it to the right. Rock it to the left. Come to the center. Thank you.
Thank you.